In a story you will only see here on Up with KREM this morning, a Moses Lake 12-year-old is changing the lives of dozens of Ugandan orphans. She is selling her art to raise money and help an orphanage become self-sufficient. KREM 2's Christian Garza talked with the director of the orphanage in Uganda to see just how impactful this fundraising is to them. I'm sure it's making a big difference. Christian?
Yes, it definitely is, Tim. Now, after speaking with the director of the orphanage, he says he's a big believer in divine timing and that this family's help is simply the answer to his prayers. In the city of Moses Lake, Washington,
I wanted to help even though I knew I couldn't do much, and then when I did help and saw the impact, it just made me want to do more. So
middle schooler Kieri chose to spend her summer not focusing on herself.
Honestly, it was kind of just inspiring.
But understanding the power of an entirely altruistic act.
You know, she raised over $1,000 in 3 days. And she was like, oh my gosh,
Kieri's mom, Rochelle, tells KREM 2 giving back to those who are less fortunate has always been part of their family culture.
For her to be able to see in real time how much one life matters, everybody has something that they can contribute to make the world a little better.
But this is something bigger than anything they've ever done, helping bring a better life to orphans in Uganda. The Madigan family has been involved with raising money for the Starlight Orphanage Jinja for close to a year, but it wasn't until Kieri stepped in that new possibilities truly started taking shape.
The amount of help that I did do has changed their lives, and I think that I kind of need to start thinking about that more often.
Using her art to draw attention to the family's mission, to raise $15,000 so the orphanage can buy 5 acres of land for things like crops and livestock.
I believe with this land, the home can still run with or without me.
Isama Muburu, the director of the orphanage who actually grew up within those walls, says on top of providing much needed food for these kids, it will also teach them skills to use once they leave.
Sometimes we've been having one meal, I should say. I'm not sure whether we can basically grow the food that can feed us entirely, but at least can cover 45 or 50%.
So far, Kieri has helped her family raise close to $9,000, but she says the mission isn't done until she reaches her goal, not just for the orphans, but for Isama, the man who stayed.
He was the only one that didn't give up hope for those kids, and he just stayed next to them. The reason that the orphanage is still running is because of him.
One artistic line at a time, Isama says Kieri and her family are an answered prayer for the close to 70 children at the orphanage.
All that came to my mind was that it is the right time, the road I chose this time.
A doodle in a sketchbook, now becoming a poster for hope.
Yeah, I know that it will make a difference in their lives. Giving them sustainable food could be the difference of life or death for them.
Now, if you would like to donate to the orphanage and get one of Kieri's prints right here, we will have those links available up on our website, krem.com. In the newsroom, Christian Garza, KREM 2 News.